be testing out today. It is the Lehigh Defense 223 45 grain controlled chaos round. Now this is the actual factory ammunition. The bullets themselves are available as reloading components if you choose to go that route. And it is 45 grain because the bullet is made out of brass rather than steel, copper, or lead. So that way you're going to get a little bit larger bullet for a lighter weight. So the bullet's roughly the size of most 55 to 62 grain bullets. Now, one thing I want to point out is that if you guys get this ammo in hand, one thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and clean all the copper out of your barrel, because copper likes to anneal to the brass. So if you have some copper in there, you're going to likely see a decrease in your accuracy potential with this ammo. Now, I tested this ammo in a 1-9 twist Colt 6721. It's a free floated gun. In a review that you guys are going to see here coming up in probably a week or two, hopefully anyway. And in that test, the ammo gave me a 1-inch group at 100 meters, which I'm rolling in a picture of it here, and you guys will see the actual test here, like I said, coming up shortly. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the gun that we're going to be using it. The ammo that we're going to be testing out today will be run through this barrel here. It is a 16-inch mid-length 1-in-7 twist Palmetto State Armory cold hammer forged barrel. Getting into the chrono up next. Here's the wound track from above, and you can see this middle piece right here, that big chunk of permanent wound cavity. That is from the Lehigh round. Moving on down, you'll see it settles down right around the 8-inch mark, that very large permanent wound cavity. And just moving down, it settles down, settles down. But the main piece of the bullet continues on down into right there. I'm not too well sure how well you guys can see that, but that is part of the bullet. We'll go ahead and remove it and take a look at it next. I pulled that large fragment out of the gel block, and the recovered weight is 1.6 grams, which equates to 25 grains. To recap what we just saw, we had massive energy transfer from the 2 to 8-inch mark in that gel block, but the largest fragment penetrated 23.5 inches. We were getting 3,226 feet per second out of that 16-inch barrel, so it was definitely moving along due to the light weight and generating 1,039 foot-pounds of energy. Now that was from 15 feet away from the end of the muzzle, for those of you guys wondering about that. Depending on what you're actually looking for your ammunition, what your intended use is, the performance here may have been very good, it may have been very bad. It just depends on your intended use. But for those of you guys that watched my Federal Mod Zero test a few months ago that I posted up, the results are very similar to that, but that one had what I would call excessive penetration, much more so than this, but the similar results in terms of a massive energy transfer initially, and fragmentation, and penetration of a larger portion of it. So that round's very popular out there, no doubt about it, and it really, in fact, a lot of times you can't even find any. And this stuff is giving similar performance with a little bit less penetration, which I think would probably appeal to more people out there. So interesting round here from Lehigh Defense, that brass bullet, getting a lot of velocity, but still having some penetration with that large fragment. But as always, guys, if you have any questions about this test, anything else I test or review here on the channel, you can feel free to post below in the comment section. If you guys don't have a YouTube account, I encourage you to get one, so that way you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you don't miss out on future videos. But if you don't have that account, you can always post over on my Facebook page. But as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.